Hey guys, Mr. Clay here. This is for my sociology classes for the remote week starting on Monday, October 12th. Again, due to COVID, you guys aren't going to be back in school A through K until October 20th, and then L through Z the October 21st. First reminder I want to tell you guys for today is I have your study guide, your answers for it, posted on Schoology on the main page where you access your class materials. It's at the very bottom underneath of your folders. It's at the very bottom right there underneath the chapter 1 vocabulary test. So get on there, study that study guide. Now, I've told this to my civics classes, I'm going to tell it to you guys too. Just because you're remote this week and inside the school is closed does not mean you have the week off from school. It means you're doing school from your house, okay? So you have assignments to do in all your classes. Sociology classes, you guys are 0 for 2 so far. I tried doing team meetings with A through K during my second and fifth periods. Had a total of 0 students show up to those meetings. So I like to do that this week with you guys. I'll try it again tomorrow. Hopefully you guys will be on there. If not, I'm just going to do lecture, post it on Schoology for you guys to have resources that way. This right here, what I'm doing is just a week preview, telling you what's expected from you this week and telling you how your assignments are going to go. This week, you have folders again, just like usual, A through K, L through Z. Do the work at your own pace. Just get it done. You guys aren't able to get the hard copies in class this week since you're not here. But just like always, everything's right there on Schoology, your agenda, what's expected from you, the order you do your lessons in, your assignment. So type it in on Schoology, go back to where you access the assignment from, submit it, and get it done. Tired of the late work. You guys need to get your work turned in, get it done. As always, got my email you can contact me through, phone, extension, everything is listed on the course syllabus for this class. Just get your assignments done and work, and let's get the ball rolling here this week. Now, first thing I'm going to tell you guys, again, the study guide. Look over it, write down your information. That's one of the first things you need to do. Second thing for Monday, this is for A through K. Your vocabulary for chapter 2, same as last time, it's on a PowerPoint. The only difference is at the very end of your PowerPoint on the last slide, there is a little assignment where you pick 5 vocabulary words that you wrote down. I would pick the 5 that you think you're going to struggle most with and find an example of that vocabulary word in society or the world today. For example, the one I chose was cultural diffusion. I typed into Google, I'll tell you on your PowerPoint how to do this as well. I typed in Google, good examples of cultural diffusion. The example popped up. In Germany, there's this thing called the German Christmas pickle. The German Christmas pickle has made its way to the United States, all right? So that is diffused from German society and bled into American society. That's one example. So if you want to choose culture as your example, type in good example of culture, and there'll be several examples that pop up. You're responsible for doing 5 of those after you copy down your vocabulary terms. Reminder, vocabulary terms, you do not turn those in to me right now. You turn those in once you get your notebook for chapter 2, which will be a few weeks from now. So this will be page 1 in your notebook, your chapter 1 or chapter 2 vocabulary, all right? So copy those down today, get those finished, they're on your PowerPoint. Second assignment here, you have culture shock. Culture shock assignment, guys, you're going to look at different ways culture is here in America, right? We're going to go through, there's an article where you're going to read about 10 big differences. There's a couple, they went to Korea, and they noticed a lot of differences in Korean society compared to the United States. So you do that assignment, culture shock. An example here. Features of culture. The first question to ask you is different styles of dress we have in our area. So different styles of dress, you can say a lot of people like to wear camouflage. A lot of people wear shirts, maybe with cars on them. A lot of people wear ball caps. Just whenever you're out in public, what do you notice people do? Another example is asking ways to greet people. Think of any way that you greet people in your day-to-day life. Okay, it's asking questions like that, and you provide one example. It's That's what you do for your assignment for that day. Next, you have a material versus non-material assignment. You might not be able to see it here on the board here very well. There would be a PowerPoint to go over this along with the lecture. I like to do the team meetings with you guys, but it's kind of hard to do the team meetings if we don't have any students in the team meeting. So get on those team meetings. You look at material culture, non-material culture, you have all kinds of different items listed: art, hospitality, jokes, language, marriage, cell phones, and you're dividing those up. Once you go through the PowerPoint for that day's assignment, you'll learn what examples of materialistic culture are, examples of non-materialistic. So you'll use that as a resource to then be able to put these different items onto your chart and graph them out. Very easy assignment as long as you go through your PowerPoint and understand differences between materialistic culture and non-materialistic culture, which, like I said, would go over in the team meeting if you get on there. If not, I'm going to just do it on a lecture and upload it just like I'm uploading this week preview to you folks. Next assignment will be elements of culture. There are 5 different elements of culture. You have language, symbols, technology, values, and norms. And what you're doing for this assignment, guys, is there's a PowerPoint. You go through and you're kind of giving a summary of what each of these elements of culture are. I did technology for you guys as an example already. The element of culture for technology I have written from a sociologist's point of view. It says, for sociologists, technology refers to the rules established for using the objects, understanding how the technology works, as well as the item itself. Then I have cultural lag, discovery, invention, meaning sometimes there's a lag whenever it comes to the technology actually being released out to the public. Sometimes also even take longer for some people to learn how to access and work the technology. That's what it means by cultural lag. But yeah, for your elements of culture, doing those 5, really 4 since I've done technology for you, and giving a summary of what each element of culture is. So that right there will be your last major assignment for the week. And then for Friday, what you guys are expected to do, there's a video on cultural variation. That's what we're going to jump into next week. Watch that video and pay attention to it. And then any assignments you're missing, be completing those, get them done, get them turned into me. My sociology classes, again, I mentioned this to some of you guys last week when you were in. Civics classes are doing great. They're getting everything turned in. Sociology, you guys aren't doing this virtual work, and virtual completely all this week. So it's important you get on here, do these assignments. I'm trying to keep you updated as much as possible. Wish you guys luck. Hope to see you guys back in your seats here come next week. Again, I'm going to say it and stress it one more time. Do your assignments and do not forget to study for your test. That is next week, all right? Again, that study guide is listed on your main page on Schoology for your course. Other than that, that's all I've got for you guys. Hope you are healthy and wish you well.